Hello, it's Richard here. I'm just trying to get the lighting right. Well, that's better. Hi there. Say hi if you can hear me. Hi, Pag. Hello, we've got 4 people. Hello, Mark. Welcome. Good evening. We've got 5 people. Okay, so Paul isn't physically with us this week because he is in Guernsey, but he's hopefully going to be joining us online from the island of Guernsey. So we are truly international. I'm looking good. I feel as though I'm not terribly illuminated, Mark, but thank you. So Ali's run out of data. Hi, Island Kitchen Garden. Hi, Ronna. It's just me tonight. Paul is out. He's in Guernsey. So hopefully he will be joining us online at some point. Jam Jam World, you're very kind. Thank you very much. Hello, Marie. Welcome. We've got 6 people here now. I hope the reception's okay and that the picture's all right, because I've noticed some of the playbacks on these live shows, the quality's terrible. And I think that's probably something to do with the tablet that I'm using. I don't think it's very good. Okay, my week at work. Well, for those of you who don't know, I work part-time. So I only work 2.5 days in my job as a receptionist for social services. And yeah, it was quite busy. It was quite busy. And then the rest of the week has been at home doing various bits and pieces, you know, on the computer and for YouTube and housework. How about you? How has your week been? Tell me about your week. You all been busy? Hi, Mags. Welcome. So we're just getting going, waiting for more people to arrive. I hope you can kind of see me all right. I feel as though my face is kind of disappearing into the shadows, and I'm not really sure how I can remedy that. I'm just trying a slightly different angle to make it slightly lighter. Let's try and move it around a little bit like that, maybe. Okay. You've been extremely busy, Mark. Yeah, I think so many people are busy, aren't they, at the moment? You know, our weeks are filled with stuff. And I do find with having to do YouTube as well, it's even busier. You've just finished a short mechanical outage at a fuel additives refinery. That sounds interesting, Marie. Hello, Sarah. Hi, Bill. Too much white. Well, I don't think I can change it. Hold on, let me just see if I can give a little bit more light here. It's a little bit lighter. Maybe if I turn around this way. No, I just can't get it right tonight. I'm not sure why, but there we go. Maybe it's because I'm wearing black. I don't know. Is that a little bit better? That's a little bit better, isn't it? Slightly better. Okay. So let me just catch up on these messages. It's getting windy outside. Sarah's saying, yes, it is getting windy outside. Apparently, Paul said it's very windy in Guernsey. He's going to be joining us quite soon. He's in the Channel Islands. It's been quite, is that better? Is that a little better? It's not the most flattering of lights. It's a sort of side light, which every person knows. Well, certainly every cameraman knows that side lighting, unless it's over here. Oh, my hand made it go lighter. It's not very flattering. You all know what I'm like. I'm ultra vain, aren't I? Anyway, let's see. I have to come closer to the screen because I can't read the things. Hi, Chrissy. You've been getting ready for a Christmas craft fair, Ronna. Excellent. Well, we don't mind the Christmas words. I don't really celebrate Christmas. We're not big Christmas people. I used to be, but I kind of got to the point where I thought, I just don't see the point in doing this anymore. I'm not a religious person. It's a religious festival, and I'm not going to subscribe to it and spend all my money on useless things, really. So, Sarah, Paul is in Guernsey seeing his mom. And I didn't go this time because I wanted to do some filming. And, you know, I stayed behind. Your week was wonderfully crazy good. You're excited because you went from 300 subs to 431 on your channel. Someone said your videos were like Godzilla on cocaine. Well, I can imagine that, Jam Jam World. I've watched a few of your videos. You are crazy in a good way. Yeah, I think it's a good thing. Absolutely. Good thing every time. It is, Sarah, it is raining in Guernsey. It's absolutely chucking it down. It's very, very windy, wild, wild weather, the waves coming over the seafront, crashing, it's crazy. And I think it's going to get a little bit windier here tonight, although I could hear it earlier on, but I can't hear it now. We normally hear it coming down the chimney. There you go. Don't be humbled. We're all humble here. We're humble, normal people who like the crazy slice of life occasionally. So, this afternoon, I've been doing my chores. Yeah, I have. I've been doing my chores. I had a shower, which is why my hair looks like it's been dragged through a hedge backwards. And I did my chores. And I did loads of washing. That washing machine has been working like I was going to say a rude word then, but I'm not going to, like a workhorse. Let's say that. You're in the bath, Mark. You're watching my show in the bath. Well, isn't that glamorous? I hope you've got a glass of champagne by the side. Isn't that the most, the ultimate thing? I'm too scared to take my devices anywhere near the bathroom because I know it will be down the toilet in a shot. That's just the kind of thing that happens to me. So, and candles. You've got candles. You're on a promise tonight. I bet you are. Oh, sounds all very romantic, Mark. Very nice. I haven't had a bath for weeks. Did I have a bath? I can't remember. No, I did have a bath a couple of weeks ago and it was quite nice. Paul had one the other day and it lasted about 5 minutes. I said, have you had your bath? And he said, yeah. I said, well, that was quick. He was in and out. It's not like him. He normally soaks for an hour. Yes, Sarah, that would be me. Dropping the phone down the loo or in the bath, disaster. And I just can't afford a new phone. Not at today's silly prices. Not that I buy expensive phones, don't get me wrong. I'm not an Apple, what's it called? Apple, no, iPhone. I'm not an iPhone person. I've never had iPhone. I have a Wiley Fox. Yeah, you've never heard of those, have you? It's unusual. It's different. It's nice. So I don't buy expensive phones. I don't see the point. I hardly ever talk on the blooming thing anyway. You know. Hi, Zachary. Welcome. Nice of you to join us. How are you? Say hello to Zachary, everybody. Zachary's in the house. Ophelia's allotment. Hi. Oh, sorry, I missed your happy Friday. Hello, happy Friday. Everybody's glad it's Friday. Yeah, I don't think you should take your phone in the bathroom. No. Hello, Homebird Farm, Georgia. Welcome. Oh, Jam Jam World, you're so funny. My hair looks terrible tonight. Terrible, terrible. You're so kind. Thank you. I should have dried it, but I just didn't have time. It will dry and it will slowly get bigger and bigger and bigger as the night goes on. So we have got 17 people here now, which is lovely. Thank you very much to everybody. I hope you've got a good weekend in store. Paul's coming back from Guernsey tomorrow, so I'm going to make sure he's got a lovely meal to come home to when he gets in. So, Sarah, you're all too kind. You're all too kind. You really are. Oh dear, yes. Well, I've always been hoping I'd blossom one day. I feel happier now I'm older. I'm happier with how I look. I'm a lot less vain than I used to be. You know, in the 80s when you never had a hair out of place and your hair was so lacquered it didn't move. Um, but you were nervous about who you were when you were younger and you were looking in the mirror and maybe not liking what you saw. I mean, that's still the case. I look in the mirror and I never really like what I see, but I I don't actually really care that much about how I look unless I have really got to be on show. I mean, doing some of the videos, I do kind of titivate and make myself look as good as possible, but nothing like I used to. I've accepted that this is who I am and this is how I look. And, if other people don't like it, it's none of my goddamn business. That's true, isn't it? Kelly's here. Hi, Kelly. Welcome. Thanks for joining us. You were talking about the bread there, Bill. Sorry, I'm not got my eye on the ball because Paul's not with me. So Paul's bread is great. We don't eat anything other than Paul's bread unless we're having a veggie burger. We do quite like the brioche buns, and Paul tends to buy those from the shop. Ahmed, do I have a PlayStation? No, I don't have a PlayStation. I used to be a gamer. So, I love gaming, but I don't game now. We talked about this last week actually. I used to have, well, I've got an Xbox upstairs, which is the original Xbox, and I haven't played that for years and years. But yeah, I used to be a gamer, so game on. Hi there, Jimmy's allotment. Thanks for joining us. Hi, Betty. Welcome. Thanks for joining us. Thank you. So we've now got 21 people here, which is absolutely fantastic. I'm sure we're going to get some good conversations going. We did last week. We talked about everything last week. Quantum physics, ghosts as usual, because Alexa was doing her ghostly stuff, which I'm quite sure she's about to do. She'll probably start changing the lights. I kind of worry that I'm going to come home one day and there's going to be disco lights going on and she's going to have a party on her own with her little Alexa friends. Alexa and Google getting it on the sofa. No, thank you. Behave yourself when I'm not here. She's lighting up now with glee because I've mentioned her name. That's what they do, you see. There we go. Christine, hi. Welcome. Excellent. 24 people. That's a party, isn't it? It's a party without having to make appetizers and what do you call them? Hors d'oeuvres. Not having to serve drinks and then clean up afterwards. It's great. It's a party without all the mess. Woohoo! I'm just putting my scarf on because I think the heating's gone off. Yeah, the heating has gone off. I don't know why. It's quite warm today. Does anybody find it quite mild? But I mean, I'm feeling the chill now slightly, but it's been a warm day. God, my hair. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm obsessed. It looks horrendous. What am I eating tonight? Well, that's a good question because I made myself a macaroni cheese at lunch and it was divine. It really was. And I thought, shall I be a complete greedy you know what and eat the whole thing? And I sort of looked at it and thought, no, Richard, don't, because that's a huge amount of cheese to eat in one go. So I thought, well, I'll eat half. I'll have a half. And then I'll have the rest later with some grilled tomatoes. So that's what I'm going to have. Leftover mac and cheese with some grilled tomatoes. Lovely. There we go. Ooh, Ophelia's allotment. You have an alcoholic beverage with you tonight. Go on. Do it. Drink, drink, drink. Woohoo. Hi, Zachary. Can you hear us? I think we have said hello to you. Are you saying hello to somebody else, Zachary? Mac and cheese, yummy. My honesty is like a breath of fresh air. Oh, you're very kind. Filled with unicorns sitting on a rainbow, pooping magical sprinkles with a picture-perfect smile. Yes, I can see it. I can see it clearly. Perhaps too clearly. Oh, Kelly, you've got a lemsip, love. Oh, yeah, I tell you what I've got with me. I've got with me these. These are cherry menthol. Oh, it's backwards. Cherry menthol. Yeah, they're lovely. They're nice little sweets. Yeah, Jam Jam. If you see Jam Jam's comment, it's a beautiful comment. I'm in love with that comment. And Jam Jam's got a channel. It's crazy channel. It's great. So go and subscribe to his channel as well because his is a slice of crazy. I love it. It's so colorful and wild. It's absolutely wild. Those videos, he uses all sorts of wild effects. I love them. The wind and rain was horizontal earlier. Oh, wow. So I'm having a cherry menthol. They're little cherry drop things, and they've got menthol and cherry. And I'm not having alcohol tonight. It's a slippery slope. Oh, the chili. They're not that strong. These aren't that strong. The chili, Kelly's Chili. If you haven't subscribed to Kelly's channel, Kelly's Kitchen Garden, fabulous channel. It's fairly new and it's just great. You'll love Kelly. Fabulous chili recipe. Got to try it. Going to do it. I've tried so many chilies over the years. I always adapt the recipe and change it to what we've got in. But Kelly's is done in the slow cooker. Great idea. So Am I missing people? We're going so quickly, these comments. Diane, hi. It's raining in Wakefield. No allotment fire and drinks tonight. They've cancelled it. Oh dear. You drink for us. Yeah, you drink for everybody. Raise a glass. I've got water. I've got a nice, huge water. Mm. Paul's joined us. Hi, Paul. Paul is joining us from Guernsey. Mm. The only drawback with these sweets is they're quite big. So I've realised that I actually can't talk. I can talk, but it's a bit strange. I'm going to start sounding like I've got a plum in my mouth. Mm. So, yeah, feel better soon, Kelly. I hope you get over that cold. So Paul's in the house now, joined us from Guernsey. Diane's here, saying hello to everybody. Say hello to Diane. Zachary's saying hi to everybody, which is lovely. Bill's looking at a nice single malt, but you can't touch it till Tuesday. Okay. Why is that, Bill? Have you got a strict regime that you're enforcing on yourself, or is there something happening on Tuesday? Okay, lovely. Well, it's getting rather buzzy in here, isn't it? 20 people. So, oh, it's your birthday. Happy birthday for Tuesday, then. I hope you have a great celebration. Hmm. I'm going to get rid of this sweet because I can't talk. And it's really me that needs to be doing the talking, isn't it, really? Excuse me. I'm just going to put it into a paper and save it for later. There we go. It's just sat there like a little wet jewel, waiting. You need help with your maths homework. What is pi times 245? Well, pi is 3.14159. 36525798532. Oh, yeah. Impressed? There we go, you see. I can recite pi. You didn't know that, did you, people? You know why I can recite pi? Well, I can recite pi because a great pop star of mine, favourite of mine, wrote a song called Pi. And of course, it's Kate Bush. And in that, she recites Pi to, I think, 60 places or something. So there you go. Yeah, that's the reason why. So there you go, Zachary. That's what pi is, the never-ending number that goes on forever, a recurring number. There we go. You should have worked it out yourself, Zachary. You can't be coming on YouTube asking for people for answers for your homework. You've got to work it out. They must have told you what pi was. Did they? Or did you have to discover it? Are you allowed to use Google now for homework? Oh, yeah, people do, don't they? Yeah, I've heard about that, where they basically just copy an assignment from Google. Very naughty. I mean, we were just about allowed calculators at school, and that was the 80s. Yeah. She is wonderful, and I'm celebrating Kate tonight because I'm wearing my, I don't know whether you can see, but this is my Before the Dawn t-shirt, which has got a big feather on it. And we were lucky enough to go in 2014 to see her live. So we were very lucky. Um, yeah, we were very, very lucky. I got tickets on my birthday, the 13th of September 2014. And we saw the show and it was great. And the great thing about um, oh, where? Where, Bill? Tell me where. Um, the great thing about this month is that Kate Bush is releasing two box sets of all her remastered albums, and this has never happened before. She's only remastered a couple of albums, but she's doing her whole back catalogue, and it's being released on the 16th and the 22nd of November, and it's called Kate Bush Remastered. So I'm very much looking forward to that, because it's about time her earlier work was remastered. So I'm really looking forward to that. But I don't really have a huge amount of money to buy the box sets with, so I'm going to have to, dip into my savings to buy that. Bit more water. Oh, Bill, I'm going to have to investigate and visit and walk around that park until I bump into her. You do realise. She's a very ordinary person. I mean, this is the thing about Kate Bush. She's never gone into the celebrity world. She keeps herself private, leads a normal life, um, and just kicks out records when she feels like it. Um, does no promo, does the odd interview, mainly radio, and that's it. That's what Kate Bush does. You know, having a normal life. Good for her. Ruben, wow, my hair gets too long now. My hair gets too long now, does it? Is it too long for you, Ruben? Well, I'm sorry about that, but that's the way it is. Are you asking me, Zachary, what my favorite, pardon me, Netflix series is? Um, Netflix series. There's so many. I don't think we're actually watching a Netflix series at the moment. Um, I'm trying to think the last one that we watched. I can't really remember it. I have to have a think about that one. Netflix. Stranger Things, probably, was the last one that I really, really, really enjoyed and that I'm looking forward to seeing. Sorry, I keep looking at myself in the picture rather than the lens. Um, Stranger Things, big, big fan. Have you seen that, Zachary? Did your mom let you watch it? Well, Ruben said my hair was too long, Ophelia. I'm always cutting bits off. That's my secret. I never let it get too long. I just go into my bedroom and get the scissors out and just chop it off. That's what I do. Honestly, I haven't been to a hairdresser since 2008. I know, crazy. Yeah. Are you talking about Stranger Things there, Zachary? Love Stranger Things. Thought it was brilliant. Sabrina, is that the new Sabrina? That's the reboot, isn't it? I've not watched that. In fact, I've not actually watched television for about 3 days. Not turned it on. No, I tell a lie. I watched a bit of Judge Rinder this afternoon, simply whilst I was eating my macaroni cheese. I just switched the TV on for company whilst I was eating and caught the end of Doctors, where there was a car crash. And that was quite shocking. I wasn't expecting that. And then watched a little bit of Judge Rinder. Yeah, it was, yeah, it was daytime television. What can you say? What can you say? I know, that's it. We can just chop our hair when we're curly and nobody will actually notice that anything's happened. You know, there you go. Riverdale. I don't know what Riverdale is, Zachary. No. Is it good? Is it a horror? I know, Paul, believe you me, I watched 5 minutes of it and thought, what a load of old crap, and then turned it off. There were two people arguing over a sum of money that were best friends. So it was all a setup anyway. I mean, these things aren't real. I mean, they are real, but you know, oh, ridiculous program. Judge Judy is the best for those programs. She is the queen. Oh, Jam Jam World, you're giving Zachary some help there. That's great. Like to see you helping each other here. Super duper. So Riverdale is not horror. Okay, that's fine. I'll look out for it whenever I next watch. So Dream Pilot, what the heck is going on? Well, we're chatting about all sorts of things. That's what happens at my chats. So welcome and do join in because we like when people join in. Yeah, is that okay? Good. Welcome. Say hello to Dream Pilot, everybody. Welcome, Dream Pilot, into our group where we talk about all sorts of subjects, help each other out, and stay very nice to each other. That's what we like to do. I'm just having a little look at the. No, Sarah, my maths is terrible. Absolutely. I cannot add up in my head. I simply cannot add up in my head. It's one of those things that I've never been able to do. Um, Yet I'm really quite good at English. So there you go. There we go. Welcome, Dream Pilot. You're in the group now. Yeah, Mags. So do we. We watch YouTube more than TV, and we tend to watch it if it's in an evening. We tend to watch it on the TV itself, which is great. Um, but yeah, it's far more entertaining. You can choose exactly what you want to watch. And very often, if you're watching good channels, it's real people, it's real life, it's fun, it's crazy sometimes, it's completely out there sometimes too. I mean, you know, you end up in a loop, in a YouTube loop. You can be on there for days, can't you? Stuck there watching God knows what. I ended up watching 70s adverts last night. 70s adverts, and I was entranced by all of the 7 videos that I watched. And I was entranced because it took me straight back to the 70s, straight back to childhood. And I could remember most of the adverts and remember the songs, and advertising was very different then, very different. So you have a Channel Dream Pilot, and your mum went to hospital. Oh no, sorry to hear that. That's awful. Okay, we'll have a look at your channel. I hope your mum's okay. Oh dear, that's sad. Sorry about that. Well, I hope we can cheer you up. That's the best we can do for you. So, okay, just having a little look. So it was a train collision and actually almost went to hospital. It was a derailment. Okay. Oh dear. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Hope she's okay. Whereabouts are you? Are you in this country? Are you in another country? Are you in the UK? Okay. Well, sending you positive thoughts, for you and your family. Okay. Oh dear. Well, we're all sending you, your mum and yourself, positive healing thoughts through the airwaves, hoping that she makes a full recovery. Yeah, because that's what we're like here. We're nice to each other. Unlike the troll that I had last night. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I had a troll last night. Happy gardening guide. Hospital all day. You had physio and hubby got eye drops. Oh, dear. Sorry to hear that. Yes, Ophelia's allotment. I have seen the advert that was banned. Yeah. So, I had a troll last night. I've got to tell you about this because I couldn't quite believe it. So, I put that video of Diwali the other day from Wednesday showing the Diwali fireworks. And, I mentioned that, the fireworks were emanating from the Asian centres of Hounslow and Southall. And I didn't really say anything bad about the fireworks or the community. And this person came on and called me a middle class gentrified scum. Middle class gentrified scum. I said, middle class? Excuse me. Excuse me. But if you were one of my subscribers, you'd know that I'm an old queen. And old queens are automatically elevated to upper class every time. Thank you very much. But yeah, these comments full of horrible hate. So he had to be eliminated. I had to terminate him immediately. I couldn't quite believe it. How dare you talk about something that you don't know about? Well, that's right. I don't know about it because I'm not a Sikh or a Hindu or a Jain. I don't know about it. Just like I don't really know anything about Guy Fawkes Night, apart from Guy Fawkes tried to blow up the Houses of Parliament. That's the most I know about that subject. And then tried to make out that he was a Hindu, but he had an English name. And I thought, no, this is just a troll. So I had to wipe him, terminate him. And I thought to myself, you know what? Anthony, his name was. You called me a doodah, gentrified, middle class gentrified scum. You left out one word: psychopath. Psychopathic gentrified scum. And I'm going to find out where you live. I'm going to get my hackers onto it. So I hope I frightened him sufficiently to think that, we're on to him. Next time he leaves a comment, which, well, there won't be a next time because he's been banned. But next time they do leave a comment, I'm going to leave it on there for you guys to sort them out for me. I'm sure you could all have fun playing with somebody like that. There you go. Hi, Laura. Thank you very much. Oh, Laura, don't worry. I can handle the trolls. It's not a problem. I just find it bizarre when people kind of try to make out that you've said something derogatory about a Hindu festival when you haven't. I couldn't quite work that one out. If I had have been horrible and saying mean things about the Sikh and Hindu community, you know, fair enough, but I wasn't. And, I have nothing, absolutely no negative thoughts about those communities whatsoever. So I wasn't giving hate out to anybody else. They were just taking the opportunity to give hate to me because clearly they don't like the way I talk. But hey, that's nothing new in my life. I've had that issue since I was at primary school, so I'm thick-skinned. I can deal with it. Well, obviously, Pag, I do like to, part of me likes to extend the olive branch of sympathy to people who are sat alone on their computers in the dark, illuminated only by the computer screen in their little sad bedsits. Um, One likes to think that maybe they could go and see their GP and get a referral to a mental health team and get some therapy because that would be helpful. I think in 10 years' time, there's going to be clinics, especially for trolls, internet trolls, who failed to get any subscribers or likes or views with their horrendous views and opinions. There we go. Mark my words. It's already happening, internet addiction. It's already happening. I'm going to vape. It's time for a vape. It's 41 minutes past the whatever hour it was, 6. So there you go. I think so. I think we have to extend the hand of friendship to these sad, lonely people whose mission in life is to be mean to other YouTubers who've done nothing wrong. Oh, Dream Pilot, you're going. Okay. Take care. We'll try and look you up, Dream Pilot, and find out how it's going on. Bye, Dream Pilot. Take care. All the best to you. Yes, I'm going to vape now. Oh, you've got more time? Well, stay with us then. Stay with us. Jane Kelly's in the house, people. Say hi to Jane. The Jane is here. I'm vaping. There we go. Bit of vape. Lovely. Yay! Excellent. Isn't it great? We've got 27 people in the house now. Wow, that's a good number. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining us this Friday night, where we are all having some nice conversation. And I can see that everybody's connecting with each other, which is absolutely brilliant. A question for you all. To those of you who are on Facebook, have you joined Planet Vegetaria? Because it's getting slowly bigger and bigger. If you haven't joined, you need to join because it's going to be good. Okay, hold on. What was that? What's this number, Dream Pilot, you were giving me there? Well, Planet Vegetaria is the group on Richard and Paul's Facebook page. This is a group which discusses food, mainly vegetarian food, but meat eaters are allowed. It's a closed group. You can join by putting in a request and we will approve your request. Oh, I know, Hilltop Farm. I watched that. I watched the thing on Liz's channel about her sinkhole. What an absolute nightmare. That would stress me right out. And I'm sure they're not too happy about it. Yeah. Oh, okay. Dream Pilot, you're going again. Well, thank you for joining us. I know. Scary, scary, scary. Yeah, I really hope they get that sorted. I mean, let's hope it is maybe an old collapsed drain or something that simply needs to be filled in. Let's hope. Oh, nightmare, nightmare. Okay, Zachary, we will watch Riverdale. We'll take a look at it and see what we think. Okay. You tried to get your mom to join the Facebook page, but you couldn't find it. Well, it's very easy. Um, it's simply, facebook.com/ Richard and Paul. That's Richard AND Paul. It's quite easy, and you should find it. You should recognize us from our hair. Thank you, Lavender Moon. It's working out really well. People are really sharing and connecting with each other, and people are sharing and trying out recipes. And I guess we're all about trying to cook simply with good, fresh ingredients that don't cost the earth, that maybe you've grown yourself. And it's all about sharing those experiences and finding recipes that work and that don't take huge amounts of time to prepare. I mean, gone are the days where we spend 5 hours in the kitchen preparing a massive banquet. It doesn't happen. If somebody comes to dinner, they have what we're having, that night. Unless of course they're completely intolerant to the foods that we're eating. We don't want them to drop dead from an allergy. But, that's what happens. They just join in with what you're having. That's how it should be. You know, Nobody has the time and money to be, serving lavish banquets these days, really. Thank you, Laura. We've enjoyed them. We're not going to post anything that we don't think is good and works. And we've been really fortunate that several people have shared several fabulous. Oh, okay, you found it. Yeah, many people have shared several fabulous recipes with us that we've tried. And what we're trying to do at the moment is try a recipe a week that you've suggested. We're going to choose one that you've posted onto the group. So yeah, and feel free, if you are a YouTuber and you've got content and it's about cookery, feel free to post a link directly onto that group. It's absolutely fine, you know. That's what it's there for. It's your group too. We might have started it, but it's your group. And hopefully it will over time become a brand. That's what we're kind of looking towards. Great. We've got some more people connecting with each other here, which is fabulous. Yeah, Bill, you said that you've made was it the soup or it was the soup that you made, wasn't it? And you took it up to the allotment. Excellent. That's lovely. Okay, Happy Gardening Guide. See you soon. Thank you for joining us. It's really good of you. So, plans for the weekend. Paul's coming back tomorrow. So I've done most of the housework. The house is clean and tidy. I've just got to hoover. And then I'm wondering if the weather's going to be good, whether I might go out for a walk. Oh, thanks, Bill. Thank you very much. Spread the word. If the wind, well, it's not windy here, love. I can't hear it coming through the chimney. Can't hear it howling through the chimney. No. So I don't think there's any wind here. Well, I hope you can fly. I hope they don't cancel the flights. Oh well. There you go. I'm vaping again now, people. Vaping. Vaping. So how many people have we got? 28 people. Have you all said hi to each other? Have you all said hello to me? All 28 of you? Don't hide. Say hi. We're very friendly. We don't bite. No. So tell me what you're doing. Hello, says Kelly. Well, I kind of meant the people who haven't said hi. Really? No win there either, Christine. Unless the veggies have revenge. Oh, there's always plenty of wind in our house, believe you me. Let me just say, for people, Tony's joined us. Tony C. Smith is in the house. Carl is in the house. Laura's already said hi. I'm so pleased. Tony, thank you so much for that big shout out. Tony, if you haven't subscribed to Tony C. Smith's channel, do so. You're not going to regret it. It's a wicked channel. Tony gave me a really big shout out, or gave us a really big shout out on his video this morning. And it was so lovely and so kind. I'm eternally grateful. It was absolutely special. And it was such a good video. He's down on the beach heating soup up. Morrison's vegetable soup, in actual fact, recommended by me. Tony, did you enjoy the soup? Or would you oh, sorry. I just made myself laugh. I just thought of doing that in a Vera accent, but I thought, no, I better not. Because Tony's a Geordie and he's got a fabulous accent, and I just can't do a Geordie accent at all to save my life. And I still haven't learned, so I don't want to disrespect Tony at all. Did you enjoy it, Tony? Or would you have, would you have preferred the meat one? Anyway, thank you, Lavender Moon. No, love, I can't. Have you murdered somebody, love? Because I'll find out, you know. He said, I can't do the Geordie. Have you murdered somebody, love, love, love? Have you murdered somebody, pet? Because I'll find out if you have. That's the best I can do, Tony. Oxtail never. Why I man? Why I man? You see, Paul always says it's Mrs. Doubtfire. Uh, I was meant to be Vera, honestly. Oh, terrible. And I'm going to stop now before I completely embarrass myself and you know, have to deal with the wrath of Tony. Oh, oh dear. Anyway, oh, it's all gone crazy. So, guys, tell me what your plans are this weekend. What are you up to? Is the weather going to be good or bad? Is it going to rain? Is it going to be windy? Is it going to be sunny? Are the trees going to finally leave the trees and go to the floor all in one go? Stratifying tree seeds. Oh my goodness me, Marie. What does this mean? You're meeting some friends tomorrow, Sarah. You hope it's not going to rain hard. Check the forecast. That's what you need to do. And look out of the window. That helps as well. You see these people looking at the weather forecast. I don't know what it's going to do today. Well, look outside and you'll be able to get a slight picture of what's happening. Good. Anybody else? Anybody doing some gardening this weekend? I don't think we're doing gardening this weekend. Take a brolly. I took a brolly to the shops this morning when I had a little wander around Pound Stretcher. That was quite fun. I like to go to Pound Stretcher to buy toilet things, like Blue and Domestos toilet blocks and bleach And I also picked up some washing tablets too. Yeah. Remembrance Parade on Sunday. Yeah. Raking the leaves, Carl. Raking the leaves. Yeah. The leaves that will fall. It's looking very orangey yellow now, I've noticed. In fact, I'd quite like to go somewhere like Kew because I think this is just the time now where the real vibrant colours are just hanging on by a thread before the winds come and blow them all off. Yeah. Very true. Very true, Ophelia's allotment. This is true. Now, actually, that reminds me because I haven't got any winter boots that don't leak. So I need to either repair winter boots or get some new ones. And I think the ones I've got are probably beyond repair. They had them for a few years. They're not new. So, but I do need, I might get some Doc Martens. Anybody else wear Doc Martens? Craft fair tomorrow. Pound stretchers are great. Hilltop Farm, it's spring in South Australia. How lovely. Oh, marvellous. Get wellies. Well, Christine, you know what? I don't like wellies. I don't like wellies. My socks always fall down. I find them a bit uncomfortable. I've never had a comfortable pair of wellies in my life. Paul bought me some. They were half a size too small. Yeah, I am really thinking about getting some Doc Martens. I've had Doc Martens before. They last a long time. The soles stay intact. They're hard wearing. They're well made, and you can get them in red. I think some red ones would be nice. Yeah, I think so. Size 15? Oh my goodness me, that's amazing. I'm an 11. Hi, the Kingstone 8. Thank you very much. We've got the Kingstone 8 in the house, people. Say hello. She's got a great channel. If you haven't subscribed, it's different. It's different. It's great. So that's Shaz at the Kingstone 8. Say hi to her and look her channel up. I think you'll like it. Look at Fly London Boots. Yeah. Okay, we'll do. So boots, got to think about that. I've also got to think about winter coat. Now, Ophelia's allotment has got me thinking about this because I've got an old winter coat. It's an old parka with a snorkel hood. It's quite old now. I think I've had it for probably about 8 years and it's getting a bit tatty. And I think maybe it should be used as, like a sort of maybe allotment coat or something. It's very warm, but it's slightly too short, I find. I always found it slightly short. I'd like something longer. Um, but I don't want to spend a huge amount of money. And I bought that one when I had money and it was quite expensive. Um, so I've got to think about a winter coat. Yeah, all these things to think about. Now I'm part-time. I can't just splash out on something whenever I want. I have to think about it, plan it, think, have I got enough money? And if not, I've got to wait. So there we go. Pimp it up. What, the coat? Yeah, I suppose I could. I suppose I could do some repairs on it. Um, yeah, maybe I should think about that because it's actually quite fine. It's just a little bit short. I find it's just the thighs need a bit of cover, I find. Yeah. Oh, you're back, Sarah. Welcome back. What do you mean I have coats? I don't have, Paul, I don't have waterproof winter coats. I've only got two, and they're both too short. And the other one, the long one's not waterproof, and it's linen. That's a winter coat for dry days, but it's not that warm. So, no, I do need to think about this. The leathers are too short. I want something a bit longer. I need the length for the waterproofness. Jam Jam World. Wow. Thank you, Jam Jam World. Thanks for joining us. We're honored that you've joined us. Take care. Enjoy your Ubering. Thank you for joining us. Okay, Jimmy's allotment, you're going to leave. That's fine. No problem whatsoever. Thank you for joining us. Brilliant. Pacamax. Oh, do you remember Pacamax, Jane? You can still get them now. Yeah, Bill, you're tall. I mean, you're taller than me. I'm 6'4.5", and I like jackets to just be a little bit longer, because otherwise you just look like, you know, legs. And I like to sort of balance it out with a longer coat. But with Pacamax, they don't necessarily provide that warmth. And I do like a bit of quilting in the winter, I find. Arm's length's not too bad. Um, Not too bad, actually. No, maybe I've got short arms for a long person. Not sure that made sense, but anyway. How do you find it, Bill? Do you struggle with the arm's lengths? No, I don't want a Pack-a-Mac, Paul. Don't buy me a Pack-a-Mac from Heathrow Airport, Gatwick, I mean. I don't want a Pack-a-Mac. We've got those Macs, and they're rubbish. They're not breathable. You end up sweating and getting clammy and then get cold because they're not breathable. They're cheap rubbish from TK Maxx. Nothing wrong with TK Maxx. I like TK Maxx, but they weren't very good. Well, that's right, Christine, but I do like a semi sort of thigh length down the thigh as well. Foldable plastic scarves. What are they? You're having a cape made with a long pixie hood and a Celtic fastening. Oh, that sounds absolutely divine. How wonderful. Oh, I've got a poncho. Is it a poncho? Do they call it a poncho? Yeah, it's a poncho, an alpaca poncho. That's rather nice, but again, it's not waterproof. So, but I do like a good quilted winter coat. I do. Get a cape, what, so I can swan around Hanwell looking like a, I don't know what. Oh, I don't know. I don't want a cape. I used to have a cycling cape when I was a child. It was bright yellow and it covered the whole bike. Plastic headscarves, now you're talking. I never wore one myself. Yeah, don't encourage him, Jane. Don't encourage him. Yes, well, I've got a big umbrella and I do quite enjoy that. But I won't be wearing any capes or ponchos, especially ones made out of plastic. It's not going to happen. It's not good for the environment. So don't even think about buying me one, Paul. You'd think I'd suit a Sherlock Holmes cape and cape and hat. Maybe, Christine. Maybe. But I'd look a bit of a whatever in it, wouldn't I, walking around Hanwell? Anyway, I'm sure I probably would want one, the Kingstone 8. I probably would, Shaz. What about a Batman outfit? Now you're getting kinky, Pag. Yes, I think that's right, Jane. I think I'll just stay in the house till May and not go anywhere. Sounds like a plan. Oh no, Betty, you've missed out. We were at 1 hour 5 as well. You see me more in a Red Riding Hood cape. Now you're talking. Something red and flashy with a big hood. Yeah, I think I'd look good in that. God, I've been sitting here and my neck has got stiff. Oh, excuse me while I just do this. I've had a bit of a stiff neck this week. I don't know why. I don't think it's meningitis. Don't worry. There's no other symptoms. So I missed a couple of comments here. Do most people here grow veg? There's quite a few allotment channels that we follow. So I think quite a few people do, yeah. It's something that most of us are into. I mean, I'm not the primary grower in our house. I'm kind of the occasional helper outer and occasional cook of the veg. But Paul is the principal grower at the allotment. And since I was part-time, I've tried to, do a little bit of helping out. So there you go. Trollop in the common in a flasher's mac. No, I won't be doing that. I'm vaping now. I can't wait to see the pictures, Shaz. Can't wait to see the pictures of that. So, we've got 27 people with us. It's 1 hour and 8 minutes into the chat. And what else would you like to talk about? Tell me, you set the subject now. I've been talking for 1 hour and 8 minutes. Tell me what you want me to continue with. You're all talking amongst yourselves. You don't need me. I can just sit back and relax. I think it's great. I'm having some water now, people. So, any trips planned, Laura? Not until mid-November. And the trip that I have got planned is in actual fact, with Pag, who is on here, and Paul and Pag's wife, Angie. We are going to go to the Kew Gardens Christmas lights. And we went last year and we said, let's do it again next year. And I found out that they've got a couple of new installations there. So we're going to go to that. So fingers crossed that the weather will be good that night. So that's the next trip we've got planned. So I'm looking forward to that, and I will be filming it. So it is Betty. It's a vaporizer. I don't smoke. No, I used to, but I don't anymore. Sorry, I've just got a couple of things. So James saying, do you think we will move out of London? We're on the lookout for a property. So I'm looking all the time. When we find that, we'll be moving, definitely. And we'll be nearer to you, Jane. We will be nearer to you. Good evening, Valeria. Valeria, lovely name. I love that name. So, favorite dish? My favorite dish? Ooh, I think it's probably got to be lasagna, most definitely. Or chili. I love a chili too. So, let's see. Avebury. We've been to Avebury a lot, Ophelia's allotment, and we go there, I say regularly. We went a few months ago and we hadn't been for a couple of years. So we'd neglected Avebury, sadly. But we love Avebury. Stonehenge, I can take or leave Stonehenge. But Avebury, we've been there many times. Love Avebury. It's got a great atmosphere about it. You have virtually full access to all of the stones in the circle. You can touch them, you can hug them, you can walk the whole circle. There are plenty of other things to do in Avebury and the surrounding areas as well. So love it, absolutely love it. There is a video on Avebury if you look back in our collection. Um, and there's one on Silbury Hill and West Kennet Longbarrow as well. So please have a look. Okay. Sorry, I'm just catching up on the comments. Do I paint or have any? I do paint occasionally. I've done a couple of pieces, usually sort of abstract. I'm not trained in any way, shape, or form in art. I just do what happens. And if it looks good, it looks good. If it doesn't, I don't carry on. So I like to occasionally do little crafty things, but I'm not a big crafter. I like to knit, but only do scarves. In fact, that reminds me, I've got to do a scarf for somebody. I mustn't forget. That's for Christmas. Um, it's not a Christmas gift from me. Somebody's asked me to do a scarf for somebody else for Christmas, so must remember. Um, you dare me to sing karaoke? Come and live near me. um, I do sing, but not very often, and I'm not going to sing now. Yeah, no, it's because I'm sitting in a strange position that I'm not used to, and I've got my shoulders kind of in a strange position too. So that's the only reason. But yes, I could put some arnica on. Thank you very much. Okay, Hilltop Farm Homestead, thank you for joining us. It's been a pleasure. Thank you very much. Sorry, I'm missing out on the... Okay. Yeah, I agree with you about Stonehenge. The antique shop, I think so. I think it is. We went in there a couple of times ago. Oh, yes, I remember. Tony did mention that. Yeah. Hi, Angie. Yeah, that antique shop was quite sweet, although we didn't buy anything from it. Um, well, they do say, Shaz, that the Avebury is one of the navels of the earth, don't they? One of the energy centers of the earth. I get the feeling as well. I find it more feminine. I think the energy is more feminine, although they do have feminine and masculine stones, apparently. That's what I've read about, although I'm not an expert at all. Oh, sorry, Valeria. I'm sorry that that's getting stuck. I think it's probably your connection. It happens here sometimes as well. So sorry about that. It's just the way it is, isn't it? I hope it works. I hope you're able to come back. So we're 1 hour, 15 minutes. We've got consistently 27 people joining us, which is absolutely great. We've been talking about various things, and we've just been talking about Avebury. So if you haven't already seen that video, have a look at our Avebury video. And if you get a chance to visit Avebury, please do. It's a beautiful, magical place. It really is. Um, and there's lots to do and see. Um, but there isn't a great food offering at Avebury now. There used to be. There used to be the Stones restaurant, which we mentioned in one of our videos regarding the competition. We're giving away a copy of um, the Stones cookery book. If you haven't already seen that and you would like a chance to enter, the competition is open until midnight on Sunday, and all the details can be found in the video. And I think it says competition in the title. So if you can find that, the picture's a bit hazy tonight. Um, yeah, I found that with this tablet, it's not terribly clear. So there's nothing I can do about that. It's not terribly good quality. I'd love to be able to provide a high quality picture for you all, but I need to buy a piece of equipment that will enable my digital camera to hook up to the computer to do that. Oh, was that the total eclipse, Jane? That it was 1999, wasn't it? If I remember rightly. It was in April or May 1999. Yeah. Fireworks have started. We've had a few this evening, Mags. Yeah, I remember the total eclipse. Um, but didn't the cloud go across the sun at one point during the eclipse, if I remember? We got a glimpse of it in London. A glimpse. This may be a personal question and not for a chat, but are you a magical, earthy, old school type? Do you mean, am I into um, all of that stuff around, Avebury, that kind of thing? To a point, to a point. Um, my beliefs tend to lie with the power of the human brain and the power of imagination. And I think when you're younger, I think you have more of a tendency to believe in certain things. And as you get older, your beliefs transmute. Um, and in saying that, I mean, you understand your own beliefs and your own belief systems and your own methods of understanding things. You understand that more. So I'm not as